If you like Pokemon, you're going to love this first story. My 2-year-old son has a fun new habit. Single father of 3, ages 10, 8 and 2. My ex-wife isn't involved and my 2-year-old son doesn't really remember her. He does, however, recognise that other kids at daycare all have mummies. And after watching his older siblings play Pokemon, he has decided he has the solution. Whenever we are in public lately and he sees a woman walking alone, he points at her and loudly yells, "It's a mummy! Catch it!" This next story is particularly gross. In 2009, I took a nap with my new boyfriend for the first time. We were young, in love, and I couldn't help keeping our hands off each other. It was that stage of the relationship where you don't go number 2 at his house. You hold it till you get home and causing yourself a lot of pain, but don't dare stink up his toilet. Of course, I was insecure about that back then too. I was a little under the weather, but his parents were out of town for a week and I came over to spend the weekend with him. After a day of fooling around, I was exhausted, doped up on the cold meds, and I fell asleep and took a nap, a midday nap. I woke up cuddled up next to my boyfriend only to discover the bed felt wet. You know, if I just wet the bed, I wouldn't be sharing this story. I shit his bed. Diarrhea in his bed. Liquid diarrhea all in his bed. Yes, this really happened. I died, bawling my eyes out. He was so sweet about it, and we stayed together for 2 years after that. Ew. It just ew. This is a short story, but nonetheless, you will still cringe with the awkwardness. I called someone my best friend, and she said, "We're not best friends." I'm not sure if this story is 100% true, because Key and Peele did a skit was basically the exact same as this before. So either it is true or they were just heavily inspired. Either way, it's pretty funny. So in the UK, the whole country is in lockdown. We can only leave our house for food or a daily exercise walk. It's eased a bit now, but that's what the rules were when this happened. Anyways, one of the rules is you cannot have house parties or social gatherings, and the police are allowed to come in and disperse your social gathering, which is fair enough, cause our healthcare workers are going through a lot and we should work together to help them. Anyways, I'm home alone and I order pizza, fries, chicken nuggets, basically a whole load of food. And when I do that, I always put on YouTube clip in the background of like I'm having a party, so that the delivery guy thinks it isn't just all for me. Totally forgetting that there's a pandemic going on and I'm a little tipsy from the 7 cocktails I've just devoured. He ended up reporting me, which fair on him, and the police came to my door, and here's me, no bra on, crusty pajamas, a bare face, looking like a crackhead, and they come into my house like, "Where is everyone?" And I have to explain to them that I'm embarrassed. I ordered so much food and I had to show them my search history to prove it. And they were really nice about it. I feel so bad for taking up their time, but it was so embarrassing. Anyways, I hope this made you chuckle, and it is not that funny, but I just have to share it somehow.